Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has Rutherford is accompanying him back to you. They will await your
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree, he asked if
One of you.
Master Quinton would probably...
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need. Good thinking.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton, you still haven't...
Oh, the seven, they have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion. But luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you...
It was more of a...
Well, she had a shipload, and when the other houses...
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, join us there at your earlier...
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
What do you think that thing is?
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Vivian, I found it.
Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely... I feared the executors had seen...
I met with one of the... and I convinced him to let me keep... He told me something, that the truth is just a matter of collective... and that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it also means that the truth is not immutable, provided that those who wish to change it can convince... As the sad history...
You said that the book inspired you to become...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her and by shunning society, or perhaps I, too, have always felt somehow... She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather... But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive, give the men and women of this benighted world...
I'll try, Vivi.
Help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. All done?
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something, isn't there? You should have...
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back.
Yes. Well, truth be told, it was me who suggested... But from what I...
No. Ember lost his nerve, but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember all I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. After all...
With a bit of art, but a scout's nose is different by sniffing out that log. Young Ember wouldn't do to waste.
Fine.
I'll do whatever... I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. just like someone else. And if you ask me, we'd be that time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders.
You couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you?
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Remember that.
I will.